Football Tip is asking, you want to learn how to start a courier business like J&T, CityLink, DHL? You know, and hope I can teach you something and tips on this. To be very frank, thank you so much for, you know, looking up on me and this thing seriously. But this is really a business that I have never tried before. This is really something that it's beyond my league. But then again, the way I observe this thing, because to be frank, I had some discussion with some of my, you know, peers and friends and all that. They're all in startup scene, and some of them actually tried to found a career company, or even kind of like a way kind of it, right? So I would say, if you want to go into this kind of business, yes, it's one of the area that is really boosting, but also you have to also look at a few angles. Like, one of the thing is, definitely this is a very capital intensive business. You need to invest a lot in terms of your logistic, as in, like, you know, your warehousing, your logistic, your courier, your transportation, and all this kind of thing. It's not easy. So, you know, hardware side is definitely a bomb. And on the other side, you also want to look at how do you want to manage these people. It's a different ball game, to be very frank. I must say, I'm not a management people, so beyond my league. But the most important thing, I think, in this business is, I would say, the so-called the customer expectation. You see, like now, I would say, you know, it's really different on I mean, as in, like, the way we expect what we are getting from courier services is totally different compared to 5 years ago. 5 years ago, we were a lot more forgiving because, you know, it's kind of like normal for a thing to take about a few days, even up to a week to arrive. But now we are actually expecting next day or even the same day delivery. So if you are going into the kind of like logistic or transportation business, or even a courier business like this, I would say you really have to make sure that you manage all these things in a very proper way. So it's a business not for everyone, I would say. But if you want to come in, I would say it's a very awesome thing. Definitely a thriving, so-called a thriving industry, but it's also a very competitive industry because there are a lot of niches. So I would say another thing, that if I can offer you some suggestion, I wouldn't say advice, is you probably can consider niching in. Like the other day, we were just having discussion with the crowdfunding platform. Okay, the COO was here. So he was saying he has a, you know, a crowdfunding business, as not a project, which is a courier service trying to raise funding. And what they specialize in is really the big bulk delivery kind of thing. So yeah, when you niche into something, you have a better chance of surviving, because you can actually differentiate yourself a lot more easily compared to your competitors or your peers in the market. So it's a lot easier for people to recognize you. So that's kind of the thing that you can consider doing. Okay, I think, yeah, like I say, not beyond my league, definitely beyond my league. But I hope whatever I mentioned just now gives you a bit of like kind of like idea